Hello and welcome to the Convocation Center here on the campus of California University of Pennsylvania, where the California Vulcans take on the Shippensburg Raiders. Hello and welcome to the broadcast on this simulcast venture on CUTV and on WCAL. I'm Anthony D'Agostino, and alongside me today is Stephen Ruffing. And Steve, we got a good game today between the number 3 California Vulcans in the nation and the Shippensburg Raiders.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. It's my first game this season, so I'm excited. It's going to be a fast-paced game like usual with the Vulcans and Shippensburg. They're going to give it their all. They're going to want to beat the best.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at the last game for these two teams. California, they took on Millersville at home. That was on WCL only. California came away with the victory 86-60, Steve.
Yeah, Sierra Barrett had a day with 19 points. She was 5 for 7 from the field, shot 9 for 10 from the free throw line. 2 rebounds shy of a double-double with 8 rebounds, so she's going to be looking to have another big game here. Cal recorded
13 turnovers
yeah.
and 12 steals, and they also posted 34 rebounds, Steve. So California really good on defense that we've seen so far this season. But Shippensburg, they ended up losing to Seton Hill in overtime, 70-67. What a game!
Yeah, and Stephanie Nahr had 22 points, had herself a day as well. 7 for 10 from the floor, went 8 for 13 from the free throw line. Also recorded 6 defensive rebounds. Going to be looking at her tonight.
Yeah, Shippensburg was 37.3% from the field, 19 of 51. They had 10 rebounds and 6 steals and had 35 rebounds. Now, the last time these two teams played, Steve, it was in a playoff atmosphere at California on March 5th, 2016 in the second round of the PSAC tournament, and California won 62-47.
Yeah, I'm sure that both teams remember that. I'm sure Mickey Glenn does, as she recorded.
It was actually 78-62. That graphic is incorrect.
Yeah,
78-62 was that score, but Mickey Glenn had 25 points, Steve.
Yeah, 25.6 rebounds, going 9 from 16 from the floor, 1 for 4 from the three-point line, and went perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw line. I mean, of course, every game you come out to, you're going to be looking at Mickey Glenn.
Definitely, and Cal shot 54% from the field and 36.4% from beyond the arc, and they went 8 for 9 from the charity stripe, 31 rebounds and 10 steals. But for Shippensburg in that game, COLLEEN Young had 18 points. She went 9 for 11 from the floor and went 0 for 1 from the line and had 2 steals. And Ship, they went 48% from the field, 24 of 50, and 13 of 19 from the charity stripe. They had 18 turnovers, and that's kind of what cost them that game. But we also have some players to watch, Steve. For California, number 5, Sierra Barrett.
Yeah, Sierra Barrett. I mean, with a powerhouse of players, Sierra Barrett kind of really just sticks out. Last time these two teams met, Sierra Barrett scored 18 points and 5 rebounds. I mean, she's such a star on this Vulcans team.
And for Shippensburg, Stephanie Nahr, and her best game of the season was against Slippery Rock, Steve.
Yeah, scoring 23 points, going 10 for 12 from the floor, perfect on the free throw line, getting all 3 of them. I mean, just a great basketball player that the Vulcans are going to have to look out for.
Yeah, Nahr's averaging 63% from the field, shooting 47 of 74. She's averaging 6 rebounds per game, and she has 125 points this season and is averaging 15.6 points per game. And we're about ready to get underway here. The national anthem coming up next here, as we're going to take a break here for the national anthem. And welcome back here to the Convocation Center as we just heard the national anthem here. And now, Steve, for today's starting lineups, start with for California, number 3, Shatara Parsons.
Yeah, number 3, Shatara Parsons. Number 5, Sierra Barrett. Number 12, LANA DORAN. Number 21, Mickey Glennon. Of course, number 23, Precious Martin.
For Shippensburg, they're starting with number 13, COLLEEN Young, a senior from Huntington Valley. Number 14, Logan SNYDER, a senior from Lewistown, PA. And number 22, our player to watch, Stephanie Nauer, a senior from Hatfield, PA. And number 24, Lauren Gold, a senior from Elkins Park, PA. And Morgan Griffith, a senior from Hollidaysburg, PA. And Steve. Dylan was on the air last time.
Yeah, it's been a while actually since we've announced with each other. It has been you and Dylan for the most part.
It's been a long time. It's good to be back with you, Steve.
Oh yeah.
But something to note, Shippensburg, they're starting every senior basically. This is a stacked team with a bunch of different seniors. California, they're starting one senior and two seniors, Precious Martin and Mickey Glenn, and LANA DORAN. She's a redshirt senior.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows that California has a very vast majority of players on their team, and you know, it's scary for Shippensburg in the next year or two. Are these players going to be experienced? Are these people on the bench, are they going to be experienced for the next few years?
Yeah, definitely. And with California, not a senior, Sierra Barrett leading the scoring, 19.4 points per game, also leading the rebounding, 6.6 rebounds per game, but then Mickey Glenn, the all-star senior right there.
Yeah, Mickey Glenn, that's Coach Strom's kind of like pride and joy. Mickey Glenn, such a good player. I mean, she gives 110% every game, so it's nice to see that. And then, of course, you have Shippensburg's team leaders, and now our player to watch, averaging 15.6 points a game, rebounding, averaging 6, like we said earlier, and then you have Gold with 29 assists here. So Shippensburg, they're a tough team. California, they're going to meet their match tonight.
And that they are. And for California, they also have some players coming off the bench. You have Morgan Jennings and Brittany Nelson, a redshirt senior as well. Both Nelson and DORAN redshirted last season due to injury. They are back this year. And also some of the young people, Emily Suckling, Gina Valacorsa, Abby Sporio last season. We saw her play against Millersville on WCAL, and she lit it up on defense.
Yeah.
Amazing defender there coming off the bench. And we're about ready to get underway here as Sierra Barrett is going to be going up against number 22, Stephanie Nauer, for the tip. And Sierra Barrett wins it to LANA DORAN. Now Mickey Glenn has it in the offensive zone. As this pass is over to Sierra Barrett down low, and her layup no good. Rebounded there by Morgan Griffith.
That was a good pass there. Just couldn't put away the bucket on that.
As Lauren Gold has it now for Shippensburg. Bounce pass over there to COLLEEN Young. As Young going up against Precious Martin. Passing it off to Lauren Gold. Inside pass now to Morgan Griffith as Griffith. Her pass is intercepted by Mickey Glenn as they run up a fast break here up the court. Glenn over to LANA DORAN, but it's just too high for her.
Yeah, it just goes right over LANA DORAN's fingertips. But let's note that's another steal from Mickey Glenn on the season. I mean, we talked about her defense, an incredible defense that she has.
And Mickey Glenn, just a wonderful defender there. Already has 29 steals this season. As now Morgan Griffith has it guarded by LANA DORAN, top of the three-point arc. Passes it over to Lauren Gold. Inside bounce pass, no good there as Shatara Parsons picked it up now to Mickey Glenn. Now DORAN with it far side, going over to Mickey Glenn. Glenn setting her offense, going back to DORAN. As DORAN passes back to Mickey Glenn, near side, top of the three-point arc. Inside to Sierra Barrett. Now Glenn for three with a beautiful screen, and it's good. Mickey Glenn puts California on the board first, 3-0.
Yeah, she just gave that ball to Shatara Parsons. Shatara Parsons kind of looked at it. What do I do with this? Gave it back to Mickey Glenn, and she just hit that three with ease.
Gold driving through the baseline there. There's going to be a foul called here on Shatara Parsons. I think they're calling her for a hand check there. Trying to stay with Lauren Gold. Gold going to inbound it from the baseline as she passes it up to Morgan Griffith. Griffith passes it off to COLLEEN Young as Young bounce pass inside. That layup is good for Logan SNYDER, the senior from Lewistown.
Yeah, they just found that hole in California's defense and just shredded them on that one. Just a good pass inside with a perfect layup.
Precious Martin's pass is over to LANA DORAN as DORAN passes over to Mickey Glenn. Now back to DORAN near side. DORAN, jump shot up, no good off the rim. And that one is fought for on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball possession favoring Shippensburg.
Yeah, and that was almost another turnover from Shippensburg. Against the California Vulcans, you can't do that. You can't give up these turnovers. They're such a fast team, and they're going to crush you on it.
As we now have Lauren Gold taking it over the half-court line. Bounce pass to Nauer. Back to Gold, far side, guarded by LANA DORAN. As this is a bounce pass over to Colleen Young. As Young's pass is over now to SNYDER. Now, bounce pass to Nauer. Back out to the three-point arc to Colleen Young. 5 seconds to shoot for Young. As Young passes it over now, it's a three-point shot up, no good. Rebounded, though, by Shippensburg. Her shot up, no good. Rebounded by Shippensburg again. Still a rebound by Shippensburg, and that one falls in by Morgan Griffith, the 6-footer from Hollidaysburg.
Yeah, you had a three-point attempt. You had a couple layups. In California, you need to get those rebounds. We were talking about their defense and their defensive rebounds. You just have to get that rebound on that one.
LANA DORAN is 2 inches shorter than Morgan Griffith, who she was defending. Glenn's tough shot up, no good. However, there is they're going to call a foul, it looks like here. Maybe against California. Oh, it's actually on Shippensburg. This is on number 24, Lauren Gold. Her first, team first. As Mickey Glenn inbounding it here. Lob pass up and good with a shot for Precious Martin.
Yeah, Precious Martin makes her mark on this game here with her first 2 points, and she's going to be looking to have a big game.
Young's pass is over to Morgan Griffith with a great job defensively by LANA DORAN, but she gets a pass off to Logan SNYDER. There's a foul called offensively on Shippensburg. And this is on number 14, Logan SNYDER.
Yeah, some fouls early from Shippensburg. Again, California, they're gonna capitalize on these opportunities. They're gonna capitalize on the turnovers, the fouls. So you're gonna watch out if you're the Shippensburg.
That was actually Colleen Young, number 13 on the foul. As Barrett, jumper, is up, no good. And it's rebounded there by Morgan Griffith. Head now for Lauren Gold. Gold. Guarded by Sierra Barrett. Her pass is over to Griffith, and her shot up, no good, rebounded there by Shatara Parsons.
Yeah, Anthony, we kind of touched a little bit. Shippensburg, they have size, but California definitely has the speed in this game.
As Mickey Glenn tried to take a pass and go to Sierra Barrett right down low at the post, it was just too hard and far for Sierra Barrett to handle it. So turnover California as Shippensburg takes it out now. Lauren Gold with it, passing it off to Colleen Young. Now over to Nauer. Near side, passing it, and it gets lost. It's going to be a backcourt violation here on Colleen Young. The pass just kind of got away from her, Steve.
Yeah, it got away from her. It was coming over towards us, Anthony. I feel like he could have went out and grabbed that ball, but out of bounds. Another turnover from Shippensburg. I mean, they have to watch them.
Shippensburg has 3 turnovers already today. California has 2 as Glenn takes it over the half-court line. Bounce pass to Shatara Parsons. Now over to Mickey Glenn. Over to DORAN far side. DORAN trying to drive, loses the ball, but she picks it back up as they fight for it. No jump ball here as she lost the ball, picked up by Gold, and a foul called here on California. I believe this one's on Sierra Barrett, just trying to fight for that ball.
Yeah, it was kind of tough to see who that one was on. Was it on Sierra Barrett? Because I know her and Shatara Parsons went in for that one, so could have called on either of them.
I believe it was on Shatara Parsons.
Okay.
As Shippensburg has just another foul down low here. This is on number 21, Mickey Glenn. This is her first.
And she doesn't agree with Reffy on that one. I mean, she's in his face. She was talking. She says her word, and she goes over. Definitely doesn't agree with that. She goes actually over to the side ref on over there. She's trying to plead her case.
As Morgan Griffith, her first shot is up and good. As subbing in now is Abby Sporio. Morgan Griffith is 63% from the free throw line, 20 of 32 this season, as she makes her second one. 6-5 the score here. 5 seconds away from the first media timeout. There's a travel here on Precious Martin. Another turnover for California, Steve.
Yeah, her feet were thinking a little faster than her hands on that one. Gets a couple steps in before she dribbles.
Gold driving down, stops now at the three-point line, passes it over to Colleen Young. Young, guarded by Sierra Barrett. She gets around her. Pass up now to Nauer as she passes it off to Logan Snyder. Back to Nauer. Nauer now passing off to Young. Now Snyder. Snyder shot up, no good off the rim. Rebounded by Griffith, and Griffith puts it up and in.
Yeah, Griffith is absolutely dangerous under that hoop. She's getting almost anything that comes her way off of an offensive rebound.
Sierra Barrett with it now. Tip ball, LANA Doran right there, and her shot up and good.
Yeah, Doran making her mark. Name that we didn't see much last year due to injury.
Logan Snyder near side. Passing off to Griffith. Now to Young. Her jump shot up and good. 10-7 as Glenn takes it over the half-court line. Now to Barrett. Over to Martin. Back to Glenn. Glenn inside to Barrett. Barrett shot up and good. What a drive to the rim.
Yeah, I mean, the ball was kind of behind her on that one. She kind of reached her one arm back, got it, and just went up for the layup. 2 points.
Lauren Gold pass to Morgan Griffith as Abby Sporio trying to knock that down. Now over to Lauren Gold. Over to Colleen Young. As Snyder has it back over to Morgan Griffith. Griffith driving, and there's a foul called here. And LANA Doran not happy about that one. It looked like she got all ball.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at our box here on that one. I didn't see much contact. I don't know if you saw anything looking at the actual play.
It looked like her hit the ball, but we're at our first immediate timeout with 3:29 to go in the first quarter. California down 1 here to the Raiders, 10-9. And, you know, Steve, California shooting 50%, 4 of 8. Shippensburg shooting 4 of 9, 44%. They're both pretty even with their shot totals. And, you know, we kind of figured going into this game it's going to be very close, tight-fought battle. Shippensburg trying to avenge their loss in the playoffs from last season.
Yeah, and I really think this is going to be one of the better matchups we see for the Vulcans. I mean, it's going to be a great game to see. The points per game, 85.7 for California, 69.6 for Shippensburg. Points against is probably the most even here. We have 57 points against California, 58.4 for Shippensburg. You see the field goal percentage, the three-point percentage, the free throw percentage, all so close, and we're going to see that today. I mean, it's just going to be battling each other all night.
I know it's very early to talk about, but you know we talk about playoffs, and these are two top playoff contending teams, one from the East in Shippensburg, one from the West in California, and you know the East hosts the playoffs this year. So if Shippensburg gets that top seed in the East, which you know if they keep playing the way they are, that most likely will happen. You know, California again will be facing most likely Shippensburg in the playoffs once again in the PSAC tournament.
Right, and that's really when Shippensburg wants to avenge them. But with Jess Strom leading this Vulcans team, I mean we've seen what she could do. Getting this team some national championships, and just such a great coach for them.
As Morgan Griffith goes to the line. Her shot up and good. 11-9 the score now. As Griffith, perfect 3 for 3 so far today. That shot up, no good. Rebounded by Abby Sporio. As Glenn has it now. Over to LANA Doran. Now to Barrett. As Barrett driving through the lane. Her shot too hard and just missed that one. 11-9 to score still as Shippensburg now on a break. As Blackburn with it. Over now to Snyder, far side. Now to Scullion. Tip there, picked up by Abby Sporio. As Sporio traveling down here goes to Glenn. Glenn for three. It's up and good. Mickey Glenn gives California the lead, 12-11.
Yeah, big 3 points there from Mickey Glenn, the leader on this team from downtown, getting the Vulcans those 3 points that they needed to take the lead.
Shippensburg now with Colleen Young, guarded by Sierra Barrett. Now it's over far side, now to Griffith. Griffith, there's going to be a foul called here on, it looks like, Precious Martin. And again, maybe just got her arm, but again, another shot looked like it hit the ball.
Right, I mean, these refs are calling the game strict right now, not very lenient. So if they're going to see contact, they're going to call it. So Vulcans need to take note of that, play a little more conservative and just play their defense and get along with this game.
12-12 the score now as Griffith makes that shot. Second shot up and good as they take a one-score lead now. Mickey Glenn now with it for California over the half-court line. 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. Glenn inside to Barrett, top of the three-point arc. Goes over to Glenn now, far side. Glenn, bounce pass intercepted there by Scullion. Headlong pass out of reach for Shippensburg there.
Yeah, Colleen Young was there. She was right next to the hoop, but there was a little too much spice on that pass as it goes out of bounds. Colleen Young couldn't get anything on it. Couldn't make anything out of it.
As Glenn with it now, passes it over to Doran. Doran driving through the lane. It's going to be a foul called here on Shippensburg as we have some substitutions coming in. This is on Victoria Blackburn, her first. Glenn going to inbound it here, Steve.
Yeah, he's going to be looking to set something up here, take the lead back from the Raiders.
Glenn's jumper up, no good off the rim. Rebounded there by Lauren Gold. As now Colleen Young with it now. And she's driving baseline. Her shot up and good.
Yeah, Colleen Young just hit the Vulcans defense with the 52 fake out right there. Just going one way and then spinning the other way, just putting that layup with ease.
Precious Martin with it over to Lana Doran. Doran driving baseline. Her shot up no good, but there's a foul called here on Haley Scullion.
Yeah, I mean, these refs are absolutely cutthroat tonight. They're not letting anything slide, so you're going to have to play a very conservative game, a very smart game.
Lana Doran, 19 of 27 from the free throw line. Her first up and good. As they score now 15-13 in favor of the Raiders. That shot up and out, but rebounded there by Precious Martin over to Sierra Barrett. Barrett to Glenn, now to Doran. Doran for three. It's no good off the backboard, but Sierra Barrett tries to tip it, but it goes to Morgan Griffith.
Yeah, Lana Doran wide open at that three-point line. Couldn't bury it on that one, but she's going to be looking for those opportunities the rest of the night.
Colleen Young with it now, guarded by Precious Martin, goes around her as that pass is tipped, and it goes to Abby Sporio. Sporio, breakout here. Bounce pass to Martin. Her shot up and good.
Man, Abby Sporio flying down that court. Clocker to get a speeding ticket on that. I mean, just setting that ball up right to, was that Shatara Parsons or?
Precious Martin.
Precious Martin, yeah.
Abby Sporio going to get called for a foul here, it looks like. Again, tenacious defense, trying to go for that ball. Sometimes you get arm on that, and they're going to call you for that.
Yeah, especially with these refs. It seriously is calling a strict game. Nothing is going past them.
Colleen Young to the free throw line. She's 14 of 16, 87.5%. As Young, her first shot up and good. The sub will be for the shooter, so if she makes this one, play will stop. As Colleen Young takes her second shot. That is up, no good, rebounded there by Sierra Barrett. 35 seconds to play here in the first quarter as Glenn gives it to Barrett. Barrett driving through the lane. Her jump shot up, no good, rebounded, and it goes out of bounds actually off of Colleen Young, but goes off the rim and rolls out.
Yeah, just in and out on that one. It's the second time that that happened. It was off Lana Doran's free throw, and then, of course, right there, Sierra Barrett's layup.
Precious Martin on the inbounds goes right to the hoop and gets the points.
Yeah, you know, speed kills, and right there you saw the Vulcan speed with that Precious Martin coming in with speed and just getting that layup.
Shot clock is off as Precious Martin almost stole it, but it looks like number 14, Logan SNYDER, has it, and still with it now is Lauren Gold. Gold gets her shot to fall through. 4 seconds on the shot clock, or game clock, as Glenn has to shoot. Her shot up, no good, off the rim. As we're going to take a quick commercial break here. 18-17 in favor of the Raiders at the end of the first. Stay tuned for more Vulcan's women's basketball on CUTV and on the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Back to the Convocation Center as Shippensburg leads 18-17 as again, this is a simulcast venture on CTV and WCAO, so apologize if there's some dead air on either one of these broadcast mediums.
Yeah, but Anthony, what a close game that we have. I mean, yeah, it's early on, but 18-17, and just they're both play styles. I mean, it's just been close. It's been back and forth.
You know, what we expected from two playoff powerhouse teams, as that shot is up and good for Precious Martin.
Precious Martin, such a staple on this Vulcan's offense.
Colleen Young with it now, guarded by LANA DORAN. Her pass almost intercepted, but Lauren Gold has it, goes to Griffith. Griffith at the baseline, her shot up and good. You know, Abby Sporio, 5'7", going against a 6-footer, gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, and Morgan Griffith, such a big body under that hoop. Just leaving her kind of open like that is never a good thing.
Sporio with it near side, top of the three-point arc, goes to Barrett, back to Sporio. Sporio driving through the lane, her shot up, no good. Kind of goes off her wrist on that one. As now Logan SNYDER has it, driving, near side, passes it over to Morgan Griffith. Now to Young. As Young setting up the offense, guarded by Abby Sporio. As she passes it off to Griffith. Now to Lauren Gold, far side. Inside there, her shot up and good. That is number 13, Colleen Young.
Yeah, Colleen Young just making her way in that lane, getting that layup. She has 7 points on this game now.
Pass over to Barrett. Barrett driving. Her shot no good. Rebounded by Shippensburg. Logan SNYDER with it over the half-court line. Logan SNYDER driving with it. Her shot up and good. What a shot.
Yeah, she kind of just faked out Shatara Parsons on that one. She's going up for the fake shot. Or should I say Sierra Barrett, I think. Going up for the fake shot and then just finally putting it away.
Precious Martin inside pass to Sierra Barrett. As Barrett, her shot up and no good. Great defense by the Shippensburg team, Steve.
Yeah, and that's what we expected. I mean, some great defense from both teams, but Shippensburg really showing up so far.
Logan SNYDER with it at the free throw line, passing over to Lauren Gold, far side. As Gold going up against LANA DORAN, her pass over there is a wide open three, no good. Rebounded there by Colleen Young. As Lauren Gold sets up the offense now, inside pass, that is up, no good. Rebounded by LANA DORAN.
Colleen Young making her way through that lane once again. Not getting that one, but LANA DORAN getting that defensive rebound.
Abby Sporio, two-pointer is good. It was very close to a three-point shot, but she had her toe on that line.
Yeah, it was right on that line. We could see it easily. The refs could see it easily. But Abby Sporia making her mark on this game.
And I want to mention we do not have replay for you today. If you haven't noticed, our replay system is broken right now. Hopefully it'll get fixed by next semester. As we have a double dribble here on Colleen Young. Subbing in now is number 13 for California, Morgan Jennings, the sophomore from Hollidaysburg. She checks in for Precious Martin.
Now, Anthony, correct me if I'm wrong. Abby Sporia was the transfer in last year,
yes.
right? Right, and what's talent that we got out of that?
Unbelievable talent.
Yeah, I mean, just speed, the speed that she brings to this Vulcan's offense.
Me and Matt were talking about this on the broadcast against Millersville, and Abby Sporio transferred from UPJ because they didn't kind of play the system she liked and didn't get the minutes she wanted playing defense. She's a defensive player.
Right.
And, Coach Jess Strom is very defensive minded. It's all defense first, and Abby Sporio is defense, and she converts on defense and transfers right over to offense, and it's just great to see. And that's why California is 9-0 right now, is because of the players like Abby Sporio with this defense.
Right, the two-way players that strong defense, strong offense, and when you have that quick offense, it really starts from that strong defense. You get the ball, you get a steal, maybe a defensive rebound, and then you're on that fast counterattack.
Yeah, and she mentioned in an article that her players she idolizes her, from high school when she was up there and Elizabeth Forward, and when she was at UPJ, Mickey Glenn.
Yeah, I mean, and that's they play very similar. I mean, of course, Mickey Glenn, absolute superstar, but Abby Sporio, a solid player, and you can kind of see a lot of Mickey Glenn in her.
You can tell she really tries to emulate, Mickey Glenn and her play style. And
which isn't a bad thing. Which
no,
is not a bad thing.
Definitely not, as Mickey Glenn, an All-American, few years in a row now. As we see Abby Sporia going to inbound it here to her hero Mickey Glenn. As Mickey Glenn takes over the half-court line here. Glenn, pass to Sierra Berres, gives it right back to Glenn. Now Jennings for three. Her shot up and good. Morgan Jennings gives California the tie here, 24-24.
Yeah, a big three-point shooter there from Morgan Jennings, a player that comes off the bench, a solid player that comes off the bench.
As Logan SNYDER passes off to Griffith. Now to Gold near side, guarded by Doran. Passing it over now to Colleen Young, guarded by Abby Sporio. Young passing it off now to SNYDER. SNYDER's shot up and no good, rebounded by Morgan Jennings. Now Glenn over the half-court line. Glenn's free throw line jumper is good, giving California the 2-point lead.
Yeah, and she kind of came down with speed on that one right at the free throw line. Took matters into her own hand. Little jump shot there to get the Vulcans 2 points.
Colleen Young guarded by Sierra Barrett. Pass broken up by Abby Sporio. Sporio one-on-one is fouled on the play hard. And she's going to go to the free throw line as Lauren Gold kind of tackled her on the play.
Yeah, there's that strong defense turning into a fast offense that we were talking about, Anthony, getting that steal and just on a very fast break. Abby Sporia was unfortunately dragged down on that one.
And unbelievable how she was able to pick that ball. But it was almost going out of bounds. She corralled it with her arm. Her legs were going in the opposite direction. She was able to go up there, and Abby Sporia makes the first free throw. As you have a substitution, Shanice Lee, the senior from Port Tobacco, Maryland. Interesting name for a town. As Sporio's second shot, no good, rebounded by Morgan Griffith. As Lee with it now, guarded by LANA Doran, and it's going to be a foul called on LANA Doran. Unbelievable, Steve.
Yeah, interesting, really. And it's kind of tough watching the box. You're going to have to call this one for me. I wasn't 100% sure what happened.
That just looked like tenacious defense to me.
Yeah.
As 5-second violation on the inbounds turnover for Shippensburg.
Well, it seems like this crowd's kind of getting to Shippensburg right now. I mean, they're loud. There's not many people, but it makes it seem like there's a lot of people with the noise that they're bringing.
Precious Martin checking in for LANA Doran. And Morgan Jennings going to inbound it for California here to Mickey Glenn. as Glenn takes over the half-court line. California up 27-24. Abby Sporio driving baseline. Her shot up and good.
It was like a flash of lightning from her getting to the corner to under the hoop. I mean, that was so fast and just she's so quick and just getting that layup.
Stolen away by Precious Martin. Pass intercepted. Abby Sporio 3-on-1. Inside pass to Sierra Barrett. It's a foul here. Sierra Barrett couldn't control the pass. California trying to get on a fast break as the foul coming here on number 13, Colleen Young.
I don't know.
Her second.
Sierra Barrett was really ready for that one. Abby Sporio probably could have taken it herself. Does the unselfish play, tries to get it to Sierra Barrett.
Glenn for three, it's up and good. Nothing but net. Mickey Glenn, 32-24 Cal.
This is when Cal gets dangerous, when Mickey Glenn gets open in that corner, and when California gets these big runs. This is when they're dangerous. This is when they're the most dangerous.
As the shot here is up and good for Haley Scullion. As Mickey Glenn was, I believe, perfect from the free-throw line here today. Three-point line, as that shot up, no good. Rebounded by Precious Martin. Great awareness on offense to see that rebound.
Yeah, she kind of came out of nowhere. She was at the near corner here of the court and then just came in to get that rebound.
As Precious Martin for three, no good. Rebounded, though, by Sierra Barrett. Inside to Precious Martin. Her shot up, no good. They're going to call her for a travel. She was corralling that pass, Steve.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. It wasn't anything obvious. It was, I think it's kind of like the nitpicking really at this point. But, I mean, hey, it could have went either way, I guess.
Colleen Young with it, driving baseline. Her shot up, no good. Rebounded there by Precious Martin. As Glenn with it now. Glenn setting up her offense, passing it to Abby Sporio. Almost lost control of it, but gets it over to Mickey Glenn now near side. As Glenn thought about a three, but goes over to Sierra Barrett as Barrett hands it off to her. Now to Barrett. Top of the free throw line as Barrett passed to Martin. Her shot up and good. Nothing but net for Precious Martin.
Yeah, taking that one down to the wire, passing all over the place, and finally getting that with about 4 seconds on the shot clock.
As Colleen Young with it now for Shippensburg. And a hard hit there on Abby Sporio from Morgan Griffith. No foul called here, but a shot up, no good. Rebounded there by Shippensburg, and that one is good by Logan SNYDER.
Yeah, Logan SNYDER, that senior, one of the many seniors in the starting lineup, getting that rebound. Only 5'6", but getting up there for the offensive rebound.
Abby Sporio with it at the three-point arc. 2-point shot up, no good. Rebounded, though, by Logan SNYDER.
Nice little move there from Abby Sporio.
SNYDER with it. As almost lost control of it, but gets the pass off to Colleen Young. Young, bounce pass, a beautiful bounce pass, but out of bounds, out of the hands of Haley Scullion as DJ Hahn checks in here. It appears that timeout at the 6-minute mark was the media timeout, so it looks like there's no more media timeouts until the end of the quarter here, end of the half, technically.
Yeah, but back to that last play, Scallion just come. Nice pass. I mean, just kind of threaded that needle with a bounce pass through the lane, but Scallion couldn't control it.
Precious Martin over to Mickey Glenn. Jump shot up, misses everything. Air ball there. Not something you normally see from Mickey Glenn.
Yeah, right. I mean, just, definitely something you don't see. Usually if it's nothing but net, like it only, I don't know, like when it touches the net, it's like a swoosh. I don't know what I'm saying.
Inside pass, nobody home there for Shippensburg. It's intercepted, but that was a bad play there by Precious Martin, and she's going to get called for a foul as well.
And that's one that I will have to disagree with it. I mean, looked all ball. It did. In both ways, really.
Well, they're not calling her for a pushing. They're not calling her for an arm foul. They're going to call her for, like, kind of pushing off.
Oh, okay. All right.
Interesting decision there. But
right.
Haley Scullion going to the line here. Her first shot is good. Scullion is 6 of 8, 75% from the free throw line as Abby Sporio checks is in for Precious Martin. 2:22 to go here in the first half as Scullion awaits her second shot, and she takes it, and that one's good. 34-30 the score here, California leading. Glenn taking it over the half-court line, setting her offense up. Passes to Abby Sporio, far side. Abby Sporio over to Jennings. Jennings for three. It's good. Morgan Jennings.
That was like on a line, just a beeline towards the net. There wasn't much arc on that one, but man, Morgan Jennings getting her second 3-point of the game.
I've said before, Morgan Jennings had no business shooting that shot, but man, she's turning into a 3-point shooter now. As looks like Colleen Young driving baseline, picked up by that's Stephanie Nauer, and it's a foul called here. And it's going to be a charging foul on Nauer.
Yeah, and man, what a play. It just shows the effort that California's putting in.
Timeout called by Coach Jess Strom as California takes a lead here 37-30 here. And looking at some of the stats, 11 for 21 is Shippensburg. California 15 of 31. They haven't been hitting their shots starting out this contest, but they've started finally hitting their shots. Steve, look at these stat rankings.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at California first. Scoring first, scoring defense second, scoring margin first. I mean, offense for this California team, but I mean, Shippensburg right there behind us, fourth and fourth for those three categories.
Looking at some scores around the PSAC on these crossover plays here. In overtime, once again, Seton Hill taking it to overtime. They ended up winning by 4, 78-74 over a 2-7 Kutztown team. And Westchester ended up beating Mercyhurst today. I will get that score for you in a short few minutes. 59-49 the score for Lock Haven, and Gannon won over East Strouderburg 83-71. As Mickey Glenn just loses control of it, as there's a foul called here on California. This is on Mickey Glenn. That's her second. Mickey Glenn already has 11 points as she is tied with Morgan Griffith, Steve.
Yeah, and both playing very well. Mickey Glenn getting her 11 point, and of course you say Morgan Griffith with 11.
Colleen Young not getting around Abby Sporio, but he picked up pass there. It's going to be a foul called here on Morgan Jennings. Kind of stuck her hip out there, but they're going to call her for a arm foul there. Looks like Logan Snyder's going to the line to shoot 2 shots here.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of contact on that one, enough for a penalty or a foul to be called.
Her first shot up and good. 37-31 the score now. As Snyder takes her second shot, it is good. As Mickey Glenn takes over the half-court line. Glenn passes over to Morgan Jennings, far side. As Jennings looking for somewhere to pass, bounce passes over to Barrett. Her shot up and good, and one coming.
Wow, that's just some hustle on Sierra Barrett's part. Getting that and one, putting it home while drawing the foul.
This foul is on number 22, Stephanie Nauer, as we see number 30, Christian McGough, coming in here from Carnegie. She checks in for Nauer. She's a 6'3" junior checking in here. As Barrett's shot is good for the old 3-point play. California now up 40-32.
They're getting the 3 points the hard way.
As Colleen Young going up against Abby Sporio once again. Abby Sporio does a great job going with those crossovers there. And there's a foul down low. Looks like it's going to be on Morgan Jennings or Morgan Griffith.
Yeah, Morgan Griffith kind of looked like she was in pain for a second, but she's all right, just making her way to the free throw line.
As Griffith, perfect so far today. Her first is good. As Brittany Nelson checks in for Morgan Jennings. Under a minute here to go in the first half. As Griffith, her second is no good. Not perfect anymore, as Sierra Barrett rebounded that and gave it off to Mickey Glenn. As Glenn passes over to Abby Sporio. Bounce pass to nobody there, as Logan Snyder was able to pick that one up. As Snyder, Far side going against Abby Sporio. Stolen away by Sierra Barrett. As Mickey Glenn has it now. 1 second between shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, Mickey Glenn just trying to slow this possession down, trying to get the last possession before halftime.
As Glenn, with 15 seconds on the game clock, waits. Now 10 on the shot clock. Glenn methodically working. Inside pass to Barrett. Barrett's shot is stuffed there. And there's 3 seconds on the shot clock here. Mickey Glenn going to have to inbound it here.
Yeah, just good defense there just from the Raiders, getting that ball to Sierra Barrett and just swatting it right down.
Morgan Griffith intercepts that one. The shot up, no good off the backboard here as that'll be halftime, Steve. What did you like so far about this half?
The intensity from both teams really both brought their A game in, both just going head-to-head, just full force.
Well, it's halftime here, 40-33 the score here. California leading. We'll be back after halftime here on CTV and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
This is why we love sports. It's in the way they play, free from the pressures and all the money talk. Playing for simply the love of the game, where everyone has a shot at their definition of success on and off the field. This is what we love about sports, and what we can still love about college sports.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. That's what you have here tonight. That's what you've earned here tonight. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
Enough. Yeah, I'm over it.
We shouldn't need commercials to tell you we're powerful. No thanks.
Genders don't play sports. Athletes do.
And welcome back to the Convocation Center here on the campus of California University of Pennsylvania, where the California Vulcans lead the Shippensburg Raiders 40-33. Hello and welcome back to the broadcast. I'm Anthony D'Agostino. Alongside me today is Stephen Ruffing. And Steve, let's take a look at these halftime stats so far.
Yeah, California started off with 16 for 33 from the field goal, 11 for 21 from Shippensburg. Still pretty close from the three-point line. California starting off strong, 5 for 7. Shippensburg still trying to work their way into it, 0 for 2. But the free throws, 11 for 14 Shippensburg and 3 for 5 for California. The rebounds, Shippensburg has a slight edge on California with 18 to California's 13, but the turnovers, Shippensburg has already turned over the ball 15 times to the California defense, but California turning the ball 10 times to the Shippensburg defense. And California 8 steals, Shippensburg 6 steals, close there, and we have a score of 40-33, and what a close game it has been.
Even in the last game, as you said, well, before that, Matt Kiefer right there, the sports information director for California. It's his birthday tomorrow, so got to wish Matt Kiefer a very happy birthday tomorrow, and wish him well. As the video board up there, that means only one thing. Gloria Stone, the technical director here for the Convocation Center, does a great job running this building, and it's her birthday today, so a very happy birthday to Gloria Stone who runs the Convocation Center.
Yeah, two great people that a lot of the things that happen with the California sports wouldn't happen if it wasn't for those two. So we are very appreciative to have them on board.
Back to talking about some of the stats so far. California 60% from the free throw line. They average this season 73% from the free throw line. And, we were talking about turnovers for California, with 10 already. In their last meeting of these two teams, it was a turnover heavy event because both these defenses, play off those turnovers and steals, Steve.
Right, yeah, and it's what it's going to come down to is who can capitalize on those opportunities more. And so far it has been California.
Yeah, definitely there. And California doing a great job from the three-point line, Steve, as Morgan Jennings, somebody who doesn't normally hit three-point shots, it was 2 for 2, and Mickey Glenn 3 for 3.
Yeah, I mean, such a help on that three-point line. Morgan Jennings, of course, Mickey Glenn, and I think those are a real just intensity booster, really. It gives a motivation booster, a momentum boost for the teams. Hit a big three, and then the momentum goes your way.
Well, Shippensburg's going to start with the ball here. The possession arrow favored them at the end of the first half, so they're going to start off with the ball. They're down 40-33. Definitely not an insurmountable comeback here, obviously. Things go right their way. As Morgan Griffith is one of their best players, so good at the post.
Yeah, and we talked about Nauer, but I mean it's been Griffith for the Raiders that has been putting on a show for us.
As we're about ready to get underway here, Colleen Young going to inbound it here for Shippensburg. As she inbounds it to Lauren Gold. Underway here in the second half, third quarter. California trying to play some tight defense as Logan Snyder passes it off to Griffith. Her shot is no good, and it's a charging foul here on Griffith, her second of the night. Her first charging foul. The first charging foul we saw today was on Stephanie Nauer. But two big girls there with charging fouls.
Yeah, and such good effort from California, some good hustle setting up that charging foul.
As Mickey Glenn with it now. As Glenn, her shot is good. What a shot by Mickey Glenn. It looked like she wasn't expecting it to go in either.
Yeah, and shots like those really boost your momentum as well.
Colleen Young with it now. Guarded by Barrett. Young. Pass almost intercepted by Precious Martin. It's picked up by Lauren Gold. As Gold passes it off to Snyder near side. 5 on the shot clock. Guarded by LANA DORAN. As this is a three-point shot. No good. Misses everything. And is a shot clock violation. But really, it could have been California's ball right away.
Yeah, it could have been. It really went in. The fans behind us screaming air ball at Young there. But, yeah, they could have won either way. Air ball went to Mickey Glenn's hands.
As Mickey Glenn with it now over the half-court line. Glenn passes it off far side to Precious Martin. Martin takes a jump shot. Her shot no good. And it's rebounded. Actually going to go out of bounds off of Morgan Griffith. Looked like it could have been both California and Shippensburg might have touched it last.
Yeah, and I think Morgan Griffith just got that slight last touch on it.
Precious Martin with a beautiful fake, but no good, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Shatara Parsons. She tried to get that shot up on the rebound, but what a beautiful play fake there by Precious Martin, Steve.
Yeah, and Precious Martin so good on that in that offensive zone. Faking him out, did a little spin move, couldn't bury it though.
Lauren Gold far side, bounce pass over to Morgan Griffith. As Griffith, going to be a foul call now on LANA DORAN. And LANA DORAN will have her third foul as she got called for the blocking foul, Steve.
Yeah, she's going to have to watch. Once she gets to that fourth foul, she's really going to have to watch. I mean, that's a pretty strong player that the Californians could use as they're subbing her out now for Abby Sporia.
Yeah, Abby Sporia checking in now for LANA DORAN with her third foul. Going to have to sit out for a little bit. Lauren Gold inbounding it from the baseline. Passes it off to Morgan Griffith. As she lost control of it, but gets it back, goes to Lauren Gold. Gold Far side with it. Bounce pass over to Nauer. As Nauer loses control as it's tipped and goes to Shatera Parsons. California on a 3-on-2. Easy pass there to Precious Martin, who rolls it in for the 2 points.
Yeah, those quick counterattacks and those fast counterattacks for California are just deadly for any other team they're facing.
Talking about a 3-point shot. That's tipped by Sierra Barrett. Bad pass by Colleen Young as California goes back on offense. Precious Martin goes to Mickey Glenn. As Mickey Glenn setting up her offense, passing it off to Abby Sporio. Inside to Barrett. Barrett's jumper is good.
Yeah, and going to force the Raiders to call a timeout on that one. California just coming out with so much energy in this second half.
And these jump shots are key for California. You know, getting those layups is always good, but to get jump shots falling and not rim out, very key for this California offense.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, sorry, I'm kind of lost my train of thought there. But, yeah, just this California team so strong. And, Anthony, as you see our Facebook there.
Facebook, always a good thing. Give everything a like. I do. 30,000 likes this year.
What?
I had over 30,000 likes this year on Facebook.
Oh, my gosh.
It was wonderful seeing that. Facebook did, a year in review thing. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I seen that as well. I think mine, I like 690 something. Good 30,000 likes on Facebook.
Yeah. I like a lot of
you liked 30,000.
I liked 30,000 things, and a lot of those came from California University Television.
Well, yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah, I think that's where a majority of mine came from. But I'm just absolutely mind-boggled right now with the 30,000 likes. I mean, you're a Facebookaholic.
Well, I mean,
no, I'd say you are. No, I'd say you are.
I mean, I go on there.
A lot. It's a lot.
But it's fun.
All right, we'll agree to disagree on this one.
We're getting back to action here as Morgan Griffith passes it off to Lauren Gold now. Abby Sporio going against her. Gold stops her dribble, passes it off to Colleen Young. Abby Sporio switches off with her. It's a double team here and a travel here. And Colleen Young, the senior, kind of got frustrated on that one and walked herself.
Yeah, and she just maybe forgot to dribble on that one as she, gets called for that traveling foul.
Abby Sporio with it. Near side, charging baseline, stops her dribble. And they're going to call her for a violation. I believe it was a double dribble.
Yeah, and she's kind of looking over to her the little fan section there. She's kind of disagreeing with the refs.
Lauren Gold with it again. California looks like they may be running the same kind of defense here as Gold. Pass it off to Young. Colin Young almost getting into a trap again, but able to pass off to Snyder. Gold for three. It's up, and it is rebounded. And a foul called here and one on Mickey Glenn. And it is going to count. I disagree with that call, Steve. Mickey Glenn was set.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell where she was. There is a restricted area. It didn't look like she was in it, though.
Yeah, it looked like she was pretty much set and could have been another charging foul.
Stephanie Nauer was the one who made that bucket count, and her free throw counts as well. A 10-point deficit for Shippensburg here, 46-36. 6:50 to go here in the third quarter. Glenn to Sierra Barrett. Now to Shatera Parsons. Parsons driving on the defense there. Her shot's not going to count, and they're going to call it a foul on Shippensburg as she was driving through the lane.
Yeah, I didn't see much, but yeah, these refs are pretty quick on the whistle today, and both teams still need to look out for that.
Morgan Griffith with her second foul as Shatera Parsons going to take it from the half-court line. And Mickey Glenn almost lost it there as she was trying to set up the offense, wasn't ready for the pass. Barrett drives to the lane. Her shot up, no good, but there's a foul on the play as she'll be taking two shots.
Yeah, still can't see exactly what the foul was. You know, these refs are really quick on the whistle, and they are calling anything.
That was on number 22, Stephanie Nauer, her third. They're going to call her for the pushing foul as Barrett, her first is up and no good, rims out. As looks like number 21, Haley Scullion, going to check in for Stephanie Nauer.
Yeah, Stephanie Nauer been, 5 points on today's game, 3 fouls. I mean, not the best start you want from a key player.
Barrett's second is good. Rolls around the rim and falls in. 47-36 now. Lauren Gold driving down here on the far side. Double team there. Gets the ball off to Young as that one is stolen away by Precious Martin. It's a 2-on-0. Martin takes it herself, and that shot is good. Again, California's defense showing up here.
Yeah, she was like a dog on raw meat there. Went after that ball, just ripped it out of the hands of the Raiders player, and just went for the 2 points.
Colleen Young going over to Lauren Gold, guarded by Abby Sporio. Passes over to Scullion, top of the three-point arc. Now over far side to SNYDER as she passes it off to Griffith. Griffith, her shot up, no good. Rebounded there, out of bounds, off of Mickey Glenn. So it'll be Shippensburg ball.
Yeah, Morgan Griffith kind of out of her comfort zone taking that shot. She's usually getting those rebounds and the putbacks, but she was out there for a jump shot.
As Haley Scullion passes it over to Colleen Young. Inside tip pass, out of bounds off of California once again, but their defense is really breaking things up, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, the Raiders really just can't find a way around this Vulcan's defense.
And we're going to have a foul called here, Steve. The ball wasn't even put in play.
Yeah, just not 100% sure what kind of events just went on.
Sierra Barrett rebounds a missed shot as Glenn passed it over. A quick shot, no good. Off the rim, still no good. That was almost an alley-oop play there from Mickey Glenn and Precious Martin. And they're laughing about it now. Wouldn't that have been something that fell in?
Yeah, oh yeah, just the craziest scenarios just went on. Tara Parsons kind of still wondering what was going on there.
Inbound here, Mickey Glenn with it, over to Sierra Barrett. Jump shot up is good. Giving Sierra Barrett that kind of free space, she's going to make you pay as she nails that one. Now Lauren Gold with it. As handing it off now to Lauren SNYDER. Passes it back to Lauren Gold over to Colleen Young. Tip there to Scullion as she gets it off to Griffith. Griffith getting called for the charge as she dropped Sierra Barrett.
It's going to be Griffith's third. But another charging, sorry. Isn't it?
That's fine. It's 5th foul, so California in the bonus now for the rest of this period. That's her 4th, Steve, actually.
Oh, really?
Morgan Griffith's 4th foul.
No, her 3rd. Or 34. Oh, I was looking at 24. I'm sorry. Her 4th foul. Yeah, I was looking up on the scoreboard 24, but she was 34.
They're going to call Sierra Barrett for traveling as we have our media time out here. 4:50 to go in the third quarter. 51-36 to score here. California leading. And Steve, in this California team, we noticed when they tried for that alley-oop play, they were just so loose, even on the court. We saw that a lot, during the game, pre-game, but they're loose during the game too, as you see our Twitter page too.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter at CUTV_PA. We basically post anything we put on Facebook, on Twitter. We love our social media. I mean, that's basically a great way to get our videos, get anything that we're doing, keeping up with what's going on down at the CUTV station. So it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun interacting with people on our Twitter page. And
a good crowd here, good turnout here for these women playing today. Looking at some stats, the field goals percentage here. California 51% finally here, 21 of 41. Shippensburg 12 of 26. They're 0 for 4 from the 3. California's 5 of 7. Shippensburg out rebounding Cal 20 to 17 here. But Shippensburg already 21 turnovers, and California has 25 points off of those 21 turnovers.
Yeah, like we said, it's been, that's almost half of the points that we had. But it's just, we talked about it so much that they're going to make you pay if they get these turnovers.
California 11 steals as well.
Jeez. And Anthony, I just want to, we have a 6'3" center coming in for Morgan Griffith.
as number 30, Kristen McGow. As this is to Lauren Gold inside to McGow. McGow throws it over there to Colleen Young as she takes it out. Pass it off to Gold. Gold's three-point shot is no good. Rebounded there by Precious Martin. As Abby Sporio charging down, her shot up is good. Abby Sporio lightning quick down the court.
Yeah, with speed. I mean, speed kills, and she is absolutely killing this Raiders defense.
She found a hole in the defense and went right through it. Couldn't even stop her there as Colleen Young has it now, guarded there by Sierra Barrett. California again playing tight man defense here, switching off as it goes to McGow. Her shot up, no good, rebounded by herself. As this shot up, no good, and there's a foul called on California, so she's going to the line. And this is on Abby Sporio, trying to go up against McGow.
Yeah, I mean, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna go with McGow with that size difference.
And she's from Carnegie, PA, from high school Chartiers Valley. Her shot is no good. Morgan Jennings checking in now for Precious Martin. As McGow's got one more shot here. 53-36 to score here in favor of Cal. As McGow takes her shot. That one is no good. Rebounded there by Morgan Jennings. Mickey Glenn to Sierra Barrett. Barrett moved there with a Euro step. It's up. And there's going to be a foul called here, it looks like, or a travel. They're going to call it for a travel there. Yeah. That was a good Euro step, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, she just got away, made her way through that defense, and that Euro step you're talking about. Refs say traveling, we say Euro step.
As this goes over to Haley Scullion. Three-point shot is up and just rims out. Rebounded there by Shippensburg. Her shot up, no good, but a foul called on California as Logan SNYDER going to the line to shoot 2. This is on Morgan Jennings. Team 5th. As Logan SNYDER getting ready to shoot free throws here. 2 for 2 so far today as she makes her first one. SNYDER gets one more. 1 point away from getting double digits for her. As she does, now with 10 points. As Mickey Glenn with it now for California. Passes over to Morgan Jennings. Jennings to Sporio. As Glenn passes over to Parsons. Now to Barrett. Barrett jumper is good. Barrett can shoot that jumper from anywhere on this court and can't miss.
Yeah, Barrett just finding her open spot on the court there, just her sweet spot, putting that jumper.
SNYDER over to Young. As now Scullion with it, passing it over to Colleen Young. Young, bounce pass over there, and a good move by Young. Her shot up no good, but a foul called here on California. Once again, SNYDER going to the line to shoot 2. This is on Sierra Barrett. Getting called there as ref calling her for pulling her arm down.
Yeah, California really needs to watch with these fouls.
California, 3 players with over 10 points there, double digits, as SNYDER makes that free throw count. Sierra Barrett with 12, Mickey Glenn with 13, and Precious Martin with 14 points.
Yeah, and you have Abby Sporio right behind with 7.
As that shot rims out, no good. Rebounded there by Shatara Parsons as she goes to Mickey Glenn. Glenn pass to Barrett. And they're going to once again call Sierra Barrett for a travel here. And I'm not seeing traveling on these Sierra Barrett moves. It looks like she's just faking out the defense.
Yeah, and so good that they're calling her for traveling. It's just they're faking out the refs as well.
As that pass is out of bounds off of Sierra Barrett. And it's going to be Shippensburg ball at the baseline here. As Logan SNYDER going to inbound it here. As this one goes to Colleen Young. Pass over to Scullion, top of the 3-point arc. Now over to Young, far side, guarded by Shatara Parsons. Pass over to Scullion. Scullion goes, drives to the baseline. Her shot is up and good. 55-41 the score now in favor of Cal.
Yeah, Raiders just trying to find their way back into this game.
As Sierra Barrett's going to get fouled on the play here. This one, it looks like it's going to be on number 30. This is on Kristen McGow. Magoo, actually. That's
Magoo.
As we get the pronunciation here. Christian Magoo. McGeough.
Oh, it's a fun one.
As Sierra Barrett takes her first shot, it's good. Sierra Barrett 3 for 4 so far today, 75% from the charity stripe. As her second shot is no good, rebounded by Colleen Young. Young takes over the half-court line, passes it over to Logan SNYDER. SNYDER, pass to Magoo. Inside pass is tipped and out of bounds off of Morgan Jennings with 17 to shoot here for Shippensburg.
And Morgan Jennings wishing she could have that one back as it just rolls right off of her fingertips and goes out of bounds.
As inside pass to Scullion as that shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Scullion herself. Shot clock did reset because it hit the rim. As Logan SNYDER has it near side. Pass it inside and it's tipped by Abby Sporio, stolen by Abby Sporio. It's a 3-on-1. Abby Sporio takes it and will take it herself, but gets fouled on the play by Lauren Gold.
Yeah, and that's like, it's maybe not even 5 seconds from the steal to the attempt. I mean, just this California team with so much speed on the court.
Sporio's first shot is up and good, and you saw her talking to Mickey Glenn as Mickey Glenn was that second person right with her.
Yeah.
Could have possibly passed it off and got a shot up with no foul, but you know it's good to get some people on the other team a foul.
Right. Oh, yeah, just wearing them down a little bit, you know, definitely getting in their heads.
Abby Sporio nails them both, 58-41 here as Lauren Gold has 3 fouls so far. She was the one that fouled Abby Sporio on that shot. As Gold has it, passes it over now to Scullion. Scullion inside to Magoo, tipped by Mickey Glenn. As Mickey Glenn steals it and passes it over to Sporio. Sporio turnaround shot up and good and one.
Yeah, and that puts Abby Sporio over the 10-point mark. Now 4 California players with 10-plus points, Anthony.
Yeah, and this California team firing on all cylinders now. Abby Sporio has 11. Chance to make it 12 here as that shot is no good. Rebounded there by Magoo. Abby Sporio, 5 steals on the day.
Yeah, definitely kind of just imitating what Mickey Glenn does on the court.
As that is tipped and is picked up by Magoo, but she hits it out of bounds, so California ball here. Would have been California, it would have been Shippensburg ball if she didn't touch it.
Yeah, and that's she thought she could get to it, but it just kind of hit right off her hand and went out of bounds.
Mickey Glenn with it now. Passes it over to LANA DORAN. Bounce pass to Sierra Barrett. Barrett passes over to Glenn now near side. As Glenn passes over to Sporio. Sporio jumper, it's up and good.
Yeah, Abby Sporio with a heck of a game. 14 points with that 3-pointer. Or 13, that was only 2 pointers. She's in that far corner, couldn't really see.
Lauren Gold with now 1 second between shot and game clock as she's guarded by Abby Sporio. Sporio is going to be a foul called here on LANA DORAN, actually. Going to get called for a pushing foul on Lauren Gold as she goes to the line to shoot 2, Steve.
And that's going to be LANA DORAN's 4th foul. She might be sitting for the majority of the 4th quarter.
As she's about to take her first shot here. It's up and no good as Brittany Nelson checking in for LANA DORAN. As Gold awaits her second shot here. That shot is good. 62-42. Shot clock is off. California can hold for the last shot here as Mickey Glenn has under 10 seconds now. Glenn inside to Barrett. Barrett is going to get a jump ball here in favor of California. They barely touched the ball, and Coach Strom is laughing about this right now.
Yeah, and it is. And look at her, she's just pleading her case to the referee right now. Just Kind of laughing.
Three-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded there by Magoo, as that'll be the end of the third quarter here. 20-point lead for the California Vulcans, 62-42 over PSCC East powerhouse Shippensburg here. Stay tuned for the fourth quarter on CUTV and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Back to the Convocation Center as there's 10 minutes left to play here as California leads 62-42 here, not 62-41. California firing on all cylinders here.
Yeah, I mean, just showing off all of their strengths on defense and on offense.
As Lauren Gold pass it over the half-court line. Gold gonna get fouled here by Brittany Nelson. She pushed her right off the bat.
Yeah, and that's a legitimate foul there.
As inbounds here by number 22, Nauer. That one is stolen away by Morgan Jennings on the inbounds. What a play there on defense for California as Mickey Glenn has it on offense now. Glenn setting up the offense, passing it over to Morgan Jennings. Now to Abby Sporio near side. Sporio dancing around, passing off to Mickey Glenn. Under 10 seconds now as Sierra Barrett has it at the post. Her shot up and good off the finger roll.
And Sierra Barrett just she just finds a way to score no matter what. You could have 3 defenders on her, but will still find a way to put that ball in the basket.
Sierra Barrett now with the team leading 15 points as she gets a rebound there, goes to Abby Sporio. As Sporio takes it over the half-court line, passes it over to Mickey Glenn. Now Morgan Jennings with it. Passes it over to Abby Sporio. Sporio, inside pass to Barrett. Her shot is good. What a awareness pass by Abby Sporio.
Yeah, just amazing vision from Sporio on that one to find Sierra Barrett coming through the lane and just directing it right to the hoop.
As Colleen Young with it. Her shot no good, rebounded by Morgan Jennings. Now to Glenn. Headlong pass to Sporio. Sporio charges baseline. Her shot is no good, rebounded by Brittany Nelson. And they're going to call a foul on California. On Brittany Nelson.
You know, I'm not a PSAC ref, but you know, I could say, and I don't know the most about basketball, but you know, some of these fouls, you know, I just don't personally see as a basketball fan.
And I don't see them either, but
in both ways, really, it is.
As Gina Valacorsa is in now for California, Lauren Gold passed it over here. As there's a tumble there as Abby Sporio and Stephanie Nauer tumbled there as Mickey Glenn has it now. Brittany Nelson's jumper is no good. And a foul called here on Gina Valacorsa, and Sierra Barrett can't believe it. She doesn't agree with all these fouls either, and this one wasn't even called on her.
Yeah, and as you saw, Jess Strom as well. Just I don't think anybody's really happy with the refs tonight.
Lauren Gold passes it over to Morgan Griffith. It's Griffith going against Brittany Nelson, all up in her face there as that pass goes to Colleen Young, now to Lauren Gold. 10 seconds to shoot here. Abby Sporio and Lauren Gold passes to Griffith. Her three-point shot is up, no good, rebounded by Valacorsa. as Abby Sporio passes it off to Mickey Glenn. Now Barrett, jumper. No good. Rebounded by Morgan Griffith. And that one just rimmed out for Sierra Barrett. As Gold with it, guarded by Abby Sporio. She passes it off to Morgan Griffith. As Griffith's shot is up and good off the finger roll there.
Yeah, and that was a clear, a tremendous loss from Shippensburg in that last quarter to lose Morgan Griffith because of fouls. But now she's back, but she still has the 4 fouls. She does have to watch out.
Out of bounds pass by Mickey Glenn, trying to throw a headlong pass to Sierra Barrett. Turnover California. Lauren Gold with it now for Shippensburg. Gold far side, handing it off now to Colleen Young. Over to Logan SNYDER near side. Dribbling on Gina Valacorsa now. Passes over to Lauren Gold. Lob pass inside the post there as it's no good. Air ball by Morgan Griffith. Rebounded by Abby Sporio. Now Sierra Barrett with it. Keeps it herself. There's going to be a foul called now. Once again on Gina Valacorsa on basically nothing once again.
Yeah, I was focused on Sierra Barrett's acrobatic play at the under the hoop there, just keeping that ball in. But of course the foul spoiled it.
4 fouls already for California, 0 right now for Shippensburg in this quarter. Wide open backdoor cut there for Colleen Young as she makes that one count. 66-46 to score now.
Yeah, just making her own space through the California defense to get that simple layup as she's had no one around her.
Barrett passes it over to Brittany Nelson, now to Mickey Glenn. As Glenn passes to Barrett. Barrett to Valacorsa, inside to Nelson. Nelson's shot no good, rebounded there by Morgan Griffith. As Lauren Gold has it now for Shippensburg. Inside pass to Griffith. Griffith is going to get fouled by Abby Sporio, and that was a foul.
Yeah, there was some contact. Yeah, there was definitely some contact on that one.
And once again, I mentioned it before, a 5'7" girl going up against a 6-foot girl, there's usually going to be contact there. You're going to have a hard time getting to just the ball.
Right, and when you're a big center like that, you're going to face a lot of contact, a lot of slapping around.
Her shot is good as Shatara Parsons checks in for Brittany Nelson. Morgan Griffith with 13 points and 4 fouls as she attempts to make her 14th point here. Shot is up, no good, rebounded by Abby Sporio. As Sporio passes it over to Mickey Glenn. As Mickey Glenn with it now. She takes it herself, is going to get fouled on the play. She's going to go to the line shooting 2 here.
And again, some contact there on Mickey Glenn.
Mickey Glenn going to the line for the first time today. And Mickey Glenn averaging 88% from the free throw line.
I'm no genius, but it's pretty good.
Mickey Glenn makes her first one here as Haley Scullion checks in for the Raiders. She'll sub in for Lauren Gold. Mickey Glenn now with 14 points. As Glenn takes her second shot. That one is good as well. So Mickey Glenn perfect from the free throw line, 2 for 2 today. 68-47 the score now, 5:28 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, tremendous game and tremendous showing from Mickey Glenn so far.
As Young passes it over to Scullion. Scullion lost it and is double teamed there. She's able to get it over to Nauer. As there's a blocking foul on Mickey Glenn.
Wow.
And unbelievable here as Nauer shoved her to the ground, and Glenn's going to argue this one.
Yeah, and she does not like this call whatsoever. That's going to put her at 4 fouls.
Yeah, Mickey Glenn with 4 fouls here. She's talking to the female official, pleading her case. She got shoved as Nauer makes that shot off the front of the rim.
Yeah, still pleading the case, of course, with Shippensburg head coach Christy Turn coming in on the argument.
She makes that one as well. 68-49 here. As Glenn passes over to Barrett. Now to Abby Sporio. Now over to Barrett. Now to Glenn. As Glenn takes that one and one, as maybe traveled there, but got away with one there. And you got to think that might have been a makeup call here, as it's going to be our media timeout. So Mickey Glenn makes that count to make it 70-49. And Mickey Glenn, 17 points so far today with 7 assists.
Wow.
Mickey Glenn is not a selfish person.
No, not one bit. Seriously, she is the biggest team player on this Vulcan squad. So it's great to see it. And looking at these third period stats, Mickey Glenn, 30 minutes played. 30 minutes played in this game, and she has been out there for every single one of them, and she still has been so far in this fourth quarter.
35 minutes played so far at the media timeout now.
And
that's 35 minutes.
Right, exactly.
Exactly. As you see our CUTV Sports 1 page, this game in its entirety will be on CUTV Sports 1 as well. I would believe the highlights will be on there as well, and they'll be up most likely coming in next week, the highlights and the full game, as well as you can find all of the other sporting events that we've done in the past and that are going to be coming up, as well as we also have the capability of going live on our YouTube page there with our smaller Wirecast setup and some of the away truck shoots that we can't necessarily go live. We'll do the away trips live with the truck on CUTV Sports 1.
Yeah, and we do anything we can to give you our broadcasts and
give it to
YouTube,
you live.
Right, live especially, and YouTube is a fantastic way to do that.
Mickey Glenn for the and one. As Glenn, first shot is good. 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 71-49 to score here. As Glenn finally is a team leader in points so far today. As Colleen Young lost control of the ball, is she able to get it back? Passes over to Griffith as she goes over now to number 14. As that pass is good to number 22, Stephanie Nauer. She makes that shot count too.
And you know how much Jess Strom trusts Mickey Glenn, because she is out here with 4 fouls, and that just really shows the trust that Coach Strom has in her star, Mickey Glenn.
Parsons over to Glenn now near side as there's a foul called down low. As this is on 22, Stephanie Nauer off the ball. It's her 4th foul, team 3rd. Two players with 4 fouls on Shippensburg now, Steve.
Yeah. You have Nauer and Griffith, 2 players that have been your stars, really.
As this shot is no good, rebounded there by Nauer, who passes it off now to Colleen Young. Young with it now. Passes it over to Morgan Griffith inside to Nauer. Nauer, her shot up, no good, rebounded by Gina Valacorsa. As Glenn with it now. Slowly over the half-court line.
Just trying to slow this game down.
Now to Valacorsa, far side. To Sierra Barrett. Over to Valacorsa. She just lost the ball, but Mickey Glenn right there almost looked like a drop pass. Glenn's jumper no good. And another foul call down on the floor. Getting called for clearing the space, it looks like. This is on number 34, Morgan Griffith, and she's gone.
Yeah, and she's going to foul out there. And
the first one to foul out from these officials today.
Yeah, she was the first victim of the refs' cutthroat style tonight. They claim their first victim.
Parsons' jumper no good, as it was blocked by Stephanie Nauer, as Lauren Gold has it. Emily Suckling is in now, as well as DJ Hahn, as DJ Hahn guarding Scullion. Inside pass to Nauer. Her shot no good, but Valacorsa getting called for the foul, getting contact on the arm, Steve.
Yeah, there was a little bit of contact right when she went up there. Valacorsa will get her first foul, or her 3rd foul. Wow.
Valacorsa with a third foul with 0 points. As Nauer's first shot is no good off the front of the rim. Checking in now is Victoria Blackburn from Hummelstown, PA. Went to Hershey High School. As Nauer gets ready here. That shot is up and good. As Mickey Glenn has it. Now, Mickey Glenn right now is the only one to have points that's playing right now.
Yeah.
As Shatara Parsons' shot is good, so Parsons makes that one count. Just a quick jumper there.
Yeah, and Parsons getting her first 2 points on the game, which that's surprising, I guess. I didn't realize that.
Mickey Glenn guarding Scully in there. Tip pass by Mickey Glenn, but it goes right to number 14, Logan Snyder. As Blackburn, her shot blocked, but picked up there by Nauer, and she makes that count there. 2 points for Shippensburg. 73-54 with 2:35 to go here. California leading. As Mickey Glenn leading the group of youngsters out here.
Yeah, she's just leading the way, and this is what we're going to see in the next few years. This is the Vulcans team that we could quite possibly see.
Glenn over to Suckling. Under 10 to shoot as Suckling is going to pass it to DJ Hahn, but it's off of her hands and out of bounds.
And California just slowing this game down. It seems like has a pretty hefty lead so far with 2 minutes left to play.
Blackburn with it for Shippensburg as she passes over to Scullion. As Colleen Young drives baseline, passes it over to Blackburn. Her 2-pointer's up, no good. Tipped by Valacorsa, and actually, no, they're going to say it's tipped by Haley Scullion as Brittany Nelson checks in for Shatara Parsons.
I don't know. I think that I saw some contact on Valacorsa. That might be a little home court call there.
Mickey Glenn with it now, under 2 minutes to go. As Glenn passes to Valacorsa. And a jump ball favoring California there as Valacorsa was going up against Logan Snyder there. Both got tangled up with the ball. As Valacorsa passes over to Glenn. As Glenn with it, far side bounce pass to Nelson. Now to Glenn. Glenn driving baseline. Her shot is up and good. What a shot by Mickey Glenn. Off balance.
Yeah, and she's going to hit 20 points with that incredible shot.
20 points and 4 fouls. Emily Suckling guarding Victoria Blackburn here as she comes near side. Passes over to Colleen Young as Young is guarded by DJ Hahn as she passes off to Haley Scullion. Inside pass there to Colleen Young, no good, but rebounded by there, and it's a 2-point conversion there for Colleen Young.
And that was risky business there from Mickey Glenn. I think she did get full contact with the ball, definitely, no doubt, but with the style of reffing that we've seen so far, it could have been called.
Under a minute to go here as DJ Hahn with it, pass it over. Suckling's 3-pointer is good. Emily Suckling gets the 3.
And that was Emily Suckling's role last season, was that 3-point shooter, and we're going to see her bury one right now.
Emily Suckling going up against Victoria Blackburn as this goes over to Nauer. Now to Colleen Young. Driving on Valacorsa, her shot no good, rebounded by Valacorsa. As Glenn takes it here. 3 seconds between shot clock and game clock here. As Glenn, he looks tired.
Yeah, 40 minutes played in this game for Mickey Glenn, and the trust that Strom has for her is impeccable, because that is her star. That is the California superstar.
As DJ Hahn goes out of bounds, maybe.
I want to say
and maybe
that was a little. I think Shippensburg knocked that ball out of bounds.
2 seconds on the shot clock here. The referees are going to confer here with 5 seconds on the play clock, game clock.
Yeah, it's still.
As this inbounds is to Nelson. Her shot up, no good off the rim, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be California ball with 1 second left here, Steve.
Yeah, and
It's all but academic here.
yeah, what a showing from the Vulcans, putting up 78 points on a very good Shippensburg team.
And that'll do it here. California 78-56, and the number 3 team in the country proves their dominance here over this PSAC powerhouse Shippensburg.
Yeah, and just proving that they are the number 3 seed in the nation, and just with an impressive win on a very good Eastern Pennsylvania team out of Shippensburg.
Just real quick, some stats here. 31 for 60 for California, 51% from the field. 18 of 47 for Shippensburg, 38.3%. California 6 of 9 from the 3. Shippensburg 0 for 7. California 10 of 15 from the free throw line, and Shippensburg 20 of 29. Shippensburg did out-rebound California, but with 26 turnovers and California's 33 points off of turnovers, California gets the win here, 78-56 over the Shippensburg Raiders. Thanks for watching this broadcast here. Our next broadcast is coming in just a few minutes as the Shippensburg men's team takes on the California Vulcans men's team, where Danny Beck and Dylan Godet will have the call. For Stephen Ruffing, my color analyst, and for everyone in the truck, our producer and director, Gary Smith. Thanks for watching, everyone, on CUTV, and thank you to Eddie Kuntz in the station for engineering this game on the Vulcan Sports Radio Network. You've been watching and listening to the Vulcans basketball here on CUTV and the Vulcan Sports Radio Network.